Hi, it's Kieran here. We're going to have a quick look at how to obfuscate a web page, how to hide stuff. You probably won't have a use for this, but yeah, you never know. So let's check it out. So here's a picture of the sweetheart Renata, one of my doggos. And as you can see, if I put the mouse cursor on this, it changes to a hand, so it's a link. So I click that, I can see a secret page. Or if I go to this one, I can click this one and see a secret page as well. So let's change this page so the links are still there, but it's not obvious that they're there. Here are the files that make up this. There's the picture of Renata, of course. There's the HTML for the secret page, and there's not much here, it just says secret. This is a secret, okay. There's a link to it, to a CSS file, and there's not much to that either. All it does is set the body, the font family to the sans serif, like this. All right, that's fine. And then there's the main page itself. Let's close that. Here it is with the secret link. Okay, so it's got a link to the same style sheet. So it gets this font, and it has doggos are the best as a title. There's a paragraph with a link to secret page, and inside that link is this image of Renata. All right, so that's basically it. And down here is the HTML for this simple link. By the way, I'm using PHP Storm here, but this works for brackets, so really any other editor, it doesn't matter so much. Okay, let's see if we can make this less obvious where the links are. Let's start with this one here, with the picture. Let's say if you just saw a normal cursor, so if the cursor just looked like this, right? Just a normal cursor, you put a mouse over there, it wouldn't be obvious that there's a link there. So let's start with that. I'm going to go to the CSS file, and I'm going to make a new class called, how about we call it secret. Except, I don't know why what class is there, secret. Okay. Now there's a CSS property called cursor that changes the mouse cursor. And there are lots of options here, but I'll just make this default. The default is the standard arrow cursor thing. So then I'm going to save that. So we've defined this class. Now let's go and use it. We'll go back to, actually I'll just leave that at the bottom there. How do I do that? Split horizontally like that. We'll go back to here. So we can just keep an eye on it. All right. So we'll go over to here now, and we'll say, let's see, where's that image? It's right here. How about I'll put the class here, and we'll see how that goes. Class equals secret. Save that. Refresh. Okay. So now I'll move the mouse cursor over here. Oh, look at that. There's no link there, is there? It doesn't look like there's a link over here. Let me click it. Oh, but the link is actually still there. So that's one thing you can do to obfuscate. Now this one here, we've got a few things to deal with. Let's change it. Change the mouse cursor. We know how to do that. So there's this normal one. We just need to go down here, and we'll take this class equals secret, and we'll put it down here as well. So that'll deal with that one. Save that. Refresh over here. There we go. So it still works, but the cursor doesn't show up. Let's also change it so you can't see this. There are various ways to do this. So we want this link to still work, but it not be obvious that it's there. We know how to change the color of text. So what if I change the color to be the same as the background? Aha. I'll go up here, and I'll say, okay, what if we made the color of the text white? All right. Let's go over here. So I save that there, I'll refresh. Whoa, look at that. There's no link there, is there? It's completely linkless. But if I click on it in the right spot, we'll go over to the secret page. Isn't that pretty cool? And in fact, you know what would be even cooler? How about we make this link all the way over here on the right? So that's going to be pretty hard to find. Now, what would be a good way to do that? I tell you what, how about I add a class to this one? Class equals, I'll just call it right. Not a particularly good name, but that's okay. Secret link, and we'll add the class of right. And that's going to be text align right. So I'll save that. Now I've applied this here. Actually, I'll apply this as well. This means that if we put its secret, remember, gives the makes the text color white here. So in this class, it'll be aligned right, and it will have the text color white. So I can add as much text as I want in here. It doesn't have to be inside the A, and it still won't be there. Well, it'll be there, but won't look like it is. All right. So let's save this. Go over here, refresh, and there are no links on this page, obviously, but there actually is one. It's over here somewhere. There it is. Sort of hard to see. So you could make a page like this and say, here, go click this page. You would know where these links were, but no one else would. There would be a couple of ways for you to remind yourself, though. One is to highlight the text on the page, the content on the page. So if I go up here, click down the mouse button, I'll start highlighting, and there it is. See that? It's actually still there, and you can see it that way. Another way is I've actually cut the bottom of the screen off here a bit with this browser. So I'll bring it back so you can see it. Aha! Now, watch what happens if I move the mouse over the picture of Renata. Oops, rats. You can see down at the bottom of the screen, see how it's showing the URL? So it tells you, click there, you'll jump somewhere. The same over here for this invisible text, wherever it is. There it is. There it is. So that's a simple way to obfuscate a web page, to put secret links on it, and you can do all sorts of weird and fun things like that. Bye.